Okay, so you started the disputing process, meaning that you sent out letters to dispute certain inaccuracies or things on your report that you want verified. But the credit bureaus have not responded back to you. So what do? Glad you asked. What up? You got Mr. Smith, point 5 of Mr. and Mrs. Smith, and in this brief video, I want to give you what you can do if the credit bureaus did not respond to initial requests that you may have sent out. And yes, the letter is included. So a free credit dispute letter, just by watching this video, you'll be able to see it, pause it, type it, reuse it, add your spin to it. But basically, this is a letter that you can use that has resulted in results that if a person has started the dispute process but have not received anything from the bureau, that you can use. So let's dive straight in. This will be short and sweet because the letter is short and sweet and basically to the T. So there we go. Okay, I thought I had it. Pulled up on my end. All right, hopefully you're able to see that screen. So basically, you know how this works. If you've seen any of my videos, I use a software that allows this to input information in for my clients, and that way it helps with the letter creation process when I'm going through choosing the perfect letter that I'll use that's custom to that particular client. Now, this letter is a bureau no response letter that can be sent out if a bureau doesn't respond. So what does it entail, and how does the terminology aid in your situation, or if you prefer, should you make tweaks? So right here, to basically have your first and last name or your client's address, birthday, last four of the social. You don't have to put the whole social. Then the bureau address that didn't respond. If it was all three, then you'll do one by one. You'll do TransUnion for one, Experian for another, Equifax for another. All three separate letters. But that's where it'll go. And then the current date. Then it states, to whom it may concern. This letter is a formal complaint that you have ignored my previous request and failed to maintain reasonable procedures in your operations to assure maximum possible accuracy in the credit reports you publish. Credit reporting laws ensure that bureaus report only 100% accurate credit information, and every step must be taken to assure the information reported is completely accurate and correct. Please refer to my previous letter for the information that needs to be reinvestigated. Then it'll be the item that you put in the last dispute letter. If it was multiple, then it'll be all of the ones that you put in that letter. That's what we'll go in this section. Then it says the information must be deleted from my report as soon as possible. The information is inaccurate and misleading, and as such represents a very serious error in your reporting. Basically, an error in their reporting process. Under federal law, you have 30 days to complete your reinvestigation. Please be advised that the description of the procedure used to determine the accuracy and completeness of the information is hereby requested. As well, be provided within 15 days of the completion of your reinvestigation. So some key verbiage in there that really helps you. So if you choose to use this verbatim, by all means, feel free to try it out for yourself to see if it works, if this is your scenario. But a couple of pieces of the free verbiage that of the verbiage that I want you to point out, or that I want to point out, is right here. Credit reporting laws ensure that bureaus report only 100% accurate credit information. Because a lot of times there may be some small inaccuracies, but those small inaccuracies are enough sometimes to get certain things updated to positive, removed if necessary, and you want to know what you're doing, because not all things should be removed from your report. So don't get it twisted. Just because it's showing up negative on your report doesn't mean that it is affecting your score as negatively as you think. But I want to highlight that it needs to be accurate information on the credit report. Otherwise, why are you reporting? Why are you reporting something if you're not even sure of its accuracy? So that's that. Another thing is, every step must be taken to assure that the information reported is completely accurate and correct. So what that means is, when you send out a letter, it's steps that they're supposed to take in order to ensure that the accuracy is that standard is being upheld. So that's a couple of lines that are key. So if you do plan to alter this in any way, don't mess up the psychology and the terminology in those lines. Here you include the items that you dispute, and it's one more that I want to point out. It must be deleted from my reports as soon as possible. This information is inaccurate, not that one. Be advised that the description of the procedure used to determine accuracy and completeness of the information hereby request well. Okay, so basically they also have to have 15 days for them to provide the information requested. So they have 30 days to remove it, but they also need to provide additional information within a certain time window as well after they complete the reinvestigation, if they completed one to begin with. Because if you didn't get a response, they might not have completed it, but that doesn't necessarily mean anything, because if you don't get anything in the mail in the form of a response, they may have done their version of an investigation. They just probably didn't send you anything. They might have just updated something inside the system. So with that being said, they may have investigated. They just probably didn't do their part by sending you notification of it. So this would still be a reinvestigation that they have to participate in order to determine the accuracy of the information that you are disputing. And then from there, you'll just sign it. Sincerely yours. You don't have to have your signature. It can just be your name typed out, and then you can your name signed, and then your name typed out. Doesn't have to be a signature. That's totally preference, up to you. And then you'll package it up and you'll send it to each bureau that's listed that has that particular account on it. So in other words, if this is only showing up on TransUnion, you'll only send it to TransUnion. If these accounts are showing up on all three, you'll send it to all three one by one. Hopefully that helps. Hopefully that makes sense. But this is what you do. If the credit bureau did not respond and you want to know how to respond with a letter that now you have access to. So hopefully that helps. That's all I got. Let me know if it's an exact scenario that you would like an example of, and I don't mind diving into it in hopes to give you some value. And then if you use any of the information that we shared and you got some benefit, let us know. Let us know. Celebrate your win with us, and we'll celebrate your win with you. Subscribe, hit that bell notification if you have not already. Mr. Smith, signing out.